You're watching Activ8 Daily. It's your man, John Fosco, and today we're talking about Entrepreneur or Wantrepreneur, the book by Cory Gregory and myself. I'm excited, man. My first book. And I'm excited not for myself. I'm excited for you guys because I've never come across a book that gave someone the tools to identify whether they were cut out to be an entrepreneur or not. I wish I had that when I was younger. That's why me and Cory did this, right? What's the best kind of business? The best kind of business is a business that fills a need, fills a gap. And currently, to our knowledge, this book is going to fill a need in the marketplace for you guys who want to know if you have what it takes. And I promise you, Fosco promise, sunglasses promise, backwards hat, it all promises you that this book, if you get through it, will give you a clear, concise answer on if you have what it takes to be an entrepreneur or if you're a wantrepreneur. Let me define wantrepreneur for you because there is some misunderstanding there. Wantrepreneur is not necessarily a bad thing. Wantrepreneur is like this. It's understanding through reading a book like ours that you, A, don't have the mental wherewithal, which most don't, to be an entrepreneur because it's so stressful on a daily basis. 2, you don't have the business chops. You don't have the understanding to be an entrepreneur, which is okay, right? So it's about being truthful with yourself, taking the tools Cory and I provide and doing an assessment. Because it's like this, dude. I want to be in the NBA, but I'm a 6-foot white guy who can't jump that high. I'm 220 pounds, man. I ain't going to make the NBA. So I could wish, right? I could have my fantasy. But here's the difference. It's a lot easier to get shut down if I wanted to go to the NBA than it is to get shut down when you go and borrow money and start your own business like it's a fantasy, right? The barrier to entry in business is a lot easier. And let me tell you a quick story. Me and Cory have been in business for 35 to 40 years. In that time, I've seen good men go to jail. Go to jail. I've seen good men break up their families. I've seen good men cheat on their wives. I've seen good men steal credit cards. I've seen good men steal money from people behind their back. What's the common denominator here? The common denominator is those people, like most people, were not and are not and will never be ready to be entrepreneurs. But there's no litmus test once you enter this game. So you don't know, right? This book is the litmus test, and you win either way. Because if you find out that you're a wantrepreneur, man, it's okay. Stick with your job. Go get an office job. Stick with punching a clock, dude. That's a hard day's work. Respect, man. There's nothing wrong with that. But on the flip side, if you find out you're an entrepreneur by reading this brutally intense book, man, it's time to be excited. It's game on. It's time to develop that concept. So we're coming at you in 2 weeks, Cory and myself, with Entrepreneur, Wantrepreneur, and I promise you, you will be able to take away whether or not starting a business, operating a business, owning a business is for you or if it's not for you. Activ8 out.